Hey Songbird, it's Kerri Ho from the songbird.com, and today I really can't wait to talk to you about a very important topic, and that is how to sing better faster by learning to love your voice. If you would like some more free resources to help you sing better, faster, make sure you click on the link below to download my 7 singing hacks. All right, on to the lesson. Focus on what's good and not just on what's not. You see, what we focus on will actually magnify. So if all you focus on are the parts of your voice that you don't enjoy, the parts of your voice that you feel are weak and need improvement, then that is going to magnify. Conversely, if you focus on what's actually working already, what's good about your voice, then that's going to magnify. And you see, when the good thing magnifies, you're going to feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you're actually going to want to do more of it, which means you're going to want to do more singing. You're going to want to continue to improve. And of course, the more you do it, the more you actually improve and progress. So it is super important to find the things in your voice that you actually already enjoy, that are already working well, and to focus on that as well. I want to challenge you. I want you to grab a notebook and a pen right now. And I want you to write down one thing that you love about your voice. It can be anything that is already working well. And if you're thinking, but I don't like anything about my voice, then I want you to just stop, ground yourself, and really think about it. Is that really true? Is there nothing that is good about your voice? I'm sure that is absolutely not true. So go ahead, go and grab a notebook and a pen and write down one thing that you love about your voice, and start to focus on the good in your voice and not just on the things that you're not happy with. The second main key is to change your language. I want to ask you, how do you actually talk about yourself and your singing voice? Do you constantly say things like, oh, I'm just not good enough, I don't sound as good as whoever, you know, I'm just not the way I want to be as a singer? Is that the way you are talking about your voice? Now, if that is the case, I really want to encourage you. Please begin to change your language. Even if you don't quite believe in it 100% yet, I want you to start saying things like, I love my voice. I am growing every single day. I am getting better as a singer every single day. Because you see, as you change your language, this is actually going to directly affect your beliefs, which is then going to affect what actually comes out of your mouth when you sing. Let me give you an example. Have you ever sung or tried to sing a song that you love? And then when you get to the chorus or maybe the bridge where it goes, you know, just that little bit higher than you might feel comfortable, and you start to feel your body tense up and your throat close up, and before you've even tried to sing the note, you are already so tense. And so when you actually get to that part, that high part that you're so afraid of, it most likely doesn't work out the way that you want. Have you ever experienced that? I know that I have, and I know that many singers experience that every single day. Now let me explain to you what's actually going on in those moments. So you see, oftentimes when we are actually singing a song that goes quite high, somewhere in the chorus or the bridge, before we even get there, we're already so fearful of the notes that we want to hit. And because we're so fearful, right, the language that we're actually using, probably subconsciously, is, oh no, this is so hard, I can't do it, I can't sing high, right? And because that's the language that's going on in our subconscious mind, it actually then affects our beliefs. Our beliefs say that you just can't do it, we can't do it, we don't believe in ourselves. And then of course, it actually happens, we don't hit the note properly. Now conversely, if we've begun to change our language and start to tell ourselves that we can do it, that we do, that we have the ability, that we can believe in ourselves, that this is not as difficult as we're making it out to be, slowly and surely, you'll actually start to see that you can actually do it. You know, it might sound a little bit airy and fairy, but it's actually not. This is grounded in Neurolinguistic Programming, which says that the language we use directly affects our beliefs, which then affects our behavior and results. So I challenge you, begin to change your language today. Of course, couple that with continuous improvement and learning and practice, but start to speak about yourself and your singing voice in a positive manner. This is going to help you to begin to love your voice, which, as we talked about at the very beginning, is so important for your progress. Dig deep and deal with it. So what I'm talking about here is you need to find out what is the reason why you feel so negatively about your voice. There's always a root cause and a reason. And once you're able to dig deep and actually find out what that is, you can actually deal with it. And once you deal with it, that thing no longer has such a stronghold over you. Let me give you a couple of examples by telling you a couple of stories. There was a guy that I was working with who came to me for singing lessons, and he continuously kept saying, I can't sing high. I can't sing high. I can't sing beyond XYZ note. And he just kept on saying that. I noticed that with every single lesson we had, no matter how high he was able to progress in that lesson, he kept telling me that he couldn't sing high. So one day I decided I really needed to get down to the bottom of this. Why did he keep saying that? Why was he continuously believing that he couldn't sing high, even though in our lessons he was evidently hitting higher notes every single week? And as I asked him the question, and why is it that you think you can't sing high? What is there something that happened in your past or in your childhood or something like that has actually, secured this belief in your heart? And he started telling me about the fact that ever since he was a teenager, he would join choirs. That's where he actually got his start in singing. And every single choir that he was in, the choir conductor would actually tell him to join the bass section. And then there goes the light bulb. Immediately I realized why this guy continually believed that he couldn't sing high. Because every choir that he joined, the choir conductor categorized him as a low singer and put him in the bass section. Now, I don't know what the reason was exactly that the choir conductors continued to put him in bass, but it could just be that they didn't have enough bass singers. But often things like that happen and we immediately assume that the truth of the matter is that we can't do the other thing. And so when we talked about that and I actually illuminated this for him, he began to realize that, that deep-seated belief of not being able to sing high actually came from his experiences in choir. And when I told him, this is just a way of categorization, but you should not let that then box you in for the rest of your life, he began to slowly let go of that belief. Let me tell you another story. There was a lady that I was working with, and she actually said to me, Kerri, I hate my vibrato. I don't like my vibrato. And she kept on saying that and saying that. And this is the thing, her vibrato was absolutely beautiful. It was one of those vibratos that every singer wants. And yet she didn't like it. And so when I asked her, why is it that you don't like your vibrato? She then told me that she auditioned for a show and she was rejected because they actually said to her, sorry, you're not suitable because you sing with too much vibrato. And from that point on, she decided that vibrato was a bad thing and that vibrato made her a bad singer. And so once again, when we were able to dig deep and find the reason why she didn't like her voice and really deal with that, right? And really, I was able to assure her that her vibrato was absolutely beautiful. It's actually something that every singer covets. And just because one person thinks it's not suitable doesn't make her a bad singer. In time, she was able to let go of that negative belief about her vibrato and therefore her singing. And then we actually saw her started to really accelerate in her progress. So it's really important to dig deep and deal with it. Find out what is the reason why you don't like your voice or what is the reason why you have negative feelings towards your voice and deal with it. It's going to help you progress faster. Songbird, I really do hope that video encouraged you. If it did, please do give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And in the comments below, I would love to know, what's that one good thing about your voice that you enjoy? Please do share in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you. And if you haven't downloaded my free lessons, please make sure you click on the link below to get my 7 singing hacks. It's going to really help you to develop your singing voice and to gain that confidence. All right, Songbird, until next time, know that I am always believing in you. So get out there, get grounded, take flight, and sing.